World Watercolor Month. Here we are 10 days into it, and I'm going to share with you my first 10 paintings. I've got them all on 20 times speed here, pretty much all of them. So we'll just make our way through the first 10 here in this video. This first one is Sunlit, and that is one that I did when I demonstrated this Viviva Colors Plein Air Travel Kit. And I will have all of my World Watercolor Month and Viviva Colors videos for you on playlists. You can just find those down below. Here we go for July 2nd. This was Diversion, and I was having so much fun this day. My friends and I, my painter friends and I, went up to Boulder, and we stayed at Dushanbe Tea House for a wonderful afternoon tea. We had some really delicious food, and we got there before they opened. The manager was kind enough to let us sit and paint, and it was such a gray, chilly day. You can see I've got my jacket on in July. I can't even believe that that's true, but anyway, we were able to sit there and paint, and once again, this Viviva Plein Air kit came in just fine and dandy, and I really do enjoy using it. Which brings me to the giveaway before we get too much further. Viviva Colors has partnered with me for the next few months here, and I do have an affiliate link. I'll put it in the description, along with a coupon code that you can use to save 10% on any purchase you make through my affiliate link. Now, don't feel that you have to do this right away because my partnership with Viviva does go through the end of the year. It's just that right now with World Watercolor Month, and here we have my example for Diversion for July 2nd. For World Watercolor Month, it's just a great time to jump on this savings. So that's why I'm kind of focusing on the Viviva travel kit and the color sheets and their watercolor pans this particular month. So I'm using the watercolor pans to paint this next prompt, which is Raspberry. But up there, just above the pans, off to the left in the top corner of the screen there, you can see a package of the Viviva color sheets. And before you get impatient with me, because I know I tend to ramble, I just want to pause a minute so that this narration goes with the video. Here is my July 3rd interpretation of the prompt, Raspberry. So now, when we're starting to work on the July 4th prompt of Burst, I decided to take a diversion from the fireworks and do Burst Bubbles. Now I can tell you about the giveaway. Hooray, hooray, hooray. For the first person who comments with the word giveaway in your comment below the video, I will reply that you have won, and you will make sure that it is me because I will reach out to you through my community tab as well. If I can find you on Instagram, I'll tag you there. But what I would like to do is we can set up a secure way for you to share your address with me, and Viviva will send you a complimentary pack of the color sheets. Now, once again, this one for Startle, I am using the watercolor pans, but the color sheets, I will use those intermittently throughout. Here we go. I'm using them right now, in fact, for the beautiful slate black that they've got in there for the Canadian goose who's being startled, and for the little brown duck down there that's in the water. So there's a lot of versatility with these. You can use them interchangeably. You can use them apart, together. And I also love this paper. This is the A6 size. This folio comes in 2 different sizes, but this little paper is so good and so quick. And for World Watercolor Month, when you're doing something like this, like the July 5th Startle prompt, I feel like if you're going to paint something every day for an entire month, keep it simple. This one here is my prompt for flavor. So I was thinking, well, what comes in flavors? And the ice cream man and the popsicle truck, whatever you have in your neighborhood, is the one that came to my mind. So cherry, lime, and grape are my 3 favorite flavors of popsicles. So here you go. Here's July 6th flavor. So all of these are just a small, small size. And that is the key to success when you're doing World Watercolor Month. Whenever you're participating in a monthly challenge, don't knock yourself out. Keep it simple, keep it bright, keep it joyful. And when you have something like this with the Viviva color sheets, it really is quite easy. So that one was my lemon, and here I worked on my mechanism for July 8th up at the Dushanbe Tea House in Boulder because all of those umbrellas were so lovely. But what I wanted to do is just go ahead and add some line work to it. So that's the mechanism I was thinking about, was how those umbrellas go up and down. And now for the next prompt, we have vegetation. I am doing a wet on wet technique in here, and I'm lifting off some of the areas to put on some of the water droplets. Just going in with another layer of wet on damp, and now I've switched to a regular brush to add the shadow for the bubbles. Not bubbles, sorry, water droplets. One of these days I will happily do a tutorial on how to do water droplets. If this particular one is something that interests you, please let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a tutorial on how to do water droplets on a leaf, and I will be very happy to go over that with you. Another real key to success I have for you for any monthly challenge or for World Watercolor Month, if that's the one that you are in fact participating here with me, I think you should really keep it simple. Don't try and complicate the prompts. Just go with the first thing that comes to your mind. This one kind of had me stumped, to be honest. This is clutter. And for this prompt, what I did was I sat here and I looked around my studio, and I thought, you know what's cluttered? Is my work table. So I decided to just paint what was right in front of me, my art supplies. And you know what? This is a happy kind of clutter. I think since Marie Kondo came on the scene, clutter has taken on a really negative connotation. But boy, there have been many eras in history where clutter was part of a beautiful decor. So if that's you and you still like having your things about you, go right ahead. I am all for it. I like a lot of clutter I don't like, but if it's my clutter, I tend to enjoy it. So here's my July 10th prompt for clutter. I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video of all of what I've been working on for World Watercolor Month.